to say. I want to play the drums right now. Right fucking now. Turn on the night. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Drumdums Drive. We're going to pick up that Star Wars The Last Jedi Steelbook. I got my topics right here. You guys wrote them from the Thor Ragnarok Steelbook. These are a lot of fun. I love getting you guys' topics, discussing them. I'm going to do one topic and then we're going to go over to yesterday. Yesterday I recorded myself going to pick up Rosemary's Baby, the Criterion edition from Barnes & Noble. I picked that up for a future Patreon requested review from Jack Millis. But first, my first question is from my good buddy, my partner in horror crime, Cody Leach. He says, if Halloween 2018 succeeds and rejuvenates the slasher genre, what is the next horror franchise you want to see come back, like Halloween is? And that's an easy answer. I want another Nightmare on Elm Street movie so bad. I really do. I'm one of the few that didn't love, but liked the remake. I liked what Jackie Earle Haley brought to the table. Didn't like Rooney Mara that much as Nancy, though. And some of the CGI effects were kind of unnecessary. But I still have a good time with that movie. And I would welcome a sequel, actually, to that movie. I'd like Jackie Earle Haley to come back as Freddy. I think he could do a fine job taking that down. But yeah, so anyway, that's my answer to that, my good buddy Cody. Now, let's go to yesterday for the Criterion release of Rosemary's Baby. Take it away, Drumdums. What's up, guys? We are heading to Barnes & Noble right now. This is the day before the Star Wars pickup. And I figured I'd include this in there. We're going to Barnes & Noble. We're going to pick up Rosemary's Baby, the Criterion edition. I'm just recently had the Criterion bug. I picked up Night of the Living Dead, and what they do with their releases is just so great. But this is for Jack Millis, one of my Patreon subscribers or patrons, and he requested that I do this movie. I just did Patreon tiers, revamped the whole thing. So there's, I believe, 6 tiers. You can see them right here on the screen right now. But if you pledge $10 or more, then you will get one Patreon request of any movie of your choosing. And so he chose Rosemary's Baby, which I think is a great pick because I've only seen it once. I saw it like maybe 10 years ago or something like that. But it's definitely one of those horror films that makes you think. It's perfectly crafted by Roman Polanski. And so I'm looking forward to giving this one another watch and adding it to my collection, actually. Also look for upcoming Patreon requested reviews for Lost After Dark by Jamie Honeycutt and Night of the Demons by Kelly Marie Farrell. I didn't even know that Linnea Quigley is in that movie, and that got me super pumped because I'm such a massive Linnea Quigley fan. Loved her in Silent Night, Deadly Night, and also, of course, in Return of the Living Dead as Trash. So, looking forward to both those, actually. Really gonna be fun. All right, there is the Barnes & Noble heading in now. Hopefully we get lucky and find Rosemary's Baby. Okay guys, look at that. I got it, the Rosemary's Baby Criterion edition, all $40 and tax of it. But you know what? I've been wanting to add this to my collection anyway. And it's another Criterion release that I can throw in there, which is nice. I have Dressed to Kill, I have Night of the Living Dead, and now I have Rosemary's Baby. And yeah, just thank you, Jack Millis, for requesting that I do this. all my money from my Patreon pledges goes directly back into this channel, into stuff like this. So thank you guys for the help for that. And also a couple questions. Frosty Glitch Gaming from the last Drumdums Drive, he asked, since we're doing Star Wars, what's my favorite Star Wars character and why? Obvious answer, I guess I gotta go with Han Solo. I like the anti-hero in movies. Snake Plissken from Escape from New York is one of my favorite characters. Han Solo fits right into that mold, you know. He's just such a badass. He doesn't give a crap about anything. Han definitely shot first because that fits right into his character. And yeah, I mean, I love Han Solo. He's great. I'm really nervous about this new Han Solo movie that's coming out. But you know what? I'll give it a watch for sure. Another question I got from Green Arrow. He wants to know what my next franchise review will be. Because I have one more Hellraiser review, and then I'm going to rank those, and then that'll be the end of that. I'm actually kind of in the middle or at the beginnings of my Final Destination franchise review. I did 2 and 1. So I'm going to continue with those. And I've been planning on getting to Phantasm soon. I've never seen any of the Phantasm movies. But yeah, when I do franchises, I don't do one all the way and then start to the next one. A lot of times they bleed into each other. I like doing that because I don't like doing the same movie over and over and over and then jump into another franchise. I like to keep it interesting. So that's just to keep me from going crazy. So yeah, I got that. And then another franchise, I might do Saw, because I still haven't seen Jigsaw, so I'm going to watch and review that one. I picked up the 4K of that one a couple weeks ago. And then I'll probably review that one and then jump over to Saw 2 and then onwards. So there's the answer to that question. Now back to the Star Wars The Last Jedi hunt. Okay, we're back. And we're going to jump to another question. This is by Rob Gall on Twitter. And he wants me to talk about the New Mutants and Dark Phoenix and how those movies have been pushed back to 2019. You know what? This stuff, it does happen quite often in Hollywood, actually. And I think New Mutants, the reason that one's getting pushed back, in my opinion, is probably because they're getting cold feet. They're a little scared because this is moving a franchise into a horror direction. And I can see how big studios like 20th Century Fox are scared that, you know, and it could be reshoots. The short answer is I don't know. These are just speculations on my part. But yeah, it could be reshoots. Reshoots happen all the time. Justice League is a great example. So yeah, that could be the answer for that. Dark Phoenix, again, I think it could be just reshoots for that one. Because honestly, I don't know what's going on with that. And I know they had to move Deadpool 2 up, or they wanted to move Deadpool 2 up, and then they pushed Dark Phoenix. So yeah, and also Apocalypse did not do as well as they had hoped. And it wasn't a great movie at all. So maybe they're going back and they want to make sure that that doesn't happen again. So I guess I can see where they're coming from. But sometimes you don't want to, you know, mess with it too much, because then you can kind of suck the life out of the movie, and you don't want to do that. You know, you don't want to play it too safe. Next question is from Richard B. Ghostface versus Leatherface. I would say the winner of that match would be, I think, Leatherface, because his sheer strength. But he is slow though, and if you have a good Ghostface, because Ghostface could be so many different people, then yeah, like what if Rambo got a Ghostface mask on, you know? Rambo would win that match in a heartbeat. Low Carb Monster, my good buddy, Troy, he says you only got 2 foods that you can eat for the rest of your life, like if you're on an island or something like that. What are the 2 foods? Definitely steak would be one of them. That's like my favorite food. I love like ribeye steak, sirloin steak. That's like my go-to food if I can have anything. That's a tough one. Like as far as, I guess I do love like really good tacos. So steak and tacos. That's my two picks. Now as far as like sweets, I'm a sucker for like cookies and cream ice cream, even though I don't eat it as much anymore because it does upset my stomach. So I tell you, I've been on kind of a diet over this last week, trying to, because Drumdums is getting fat. I've noticed in my last review, or my last video, you know, you look at yourself and you look at the way you looked in like 3 years ago, and my face is getting a little fatter. So I'm trying to slim down a bit. Drink water, guys. That's the big thing. If you can cut out soda and just drink water, that's half the battle right there. Next one is going to be John Rogers. He wants to know pros and cons to digital streaming versus physical media. There's pros and cons to both. I do like that I can just get up and go right to my TV and hit a button and watch anything I want in a moment's notice. That, if somebody says they don't like that, they're lying. That's pretty damn cool. Having said that, I think you're going to get the best quality with the physical media, and I just like having a collection, you know? I like having a Blu-ray collection and going through it and picking out a movie. It kind of goes back to going to a video store and walking around and picking out movies. It's just fun, you know? So I don't think one's better than the other. If I'm picking, I'm going for physical media every time if I have the release. But I have no problem with going to Vudu and renting a movie. Vudu has saved me a lot of money, actually, because a lot of times I like just renting before I buy. And also, speaking of physical media, I just received the Deep Red, a Dario Argento movie I have not seen yet, and I'm dying to watch and review that movie. But you look at this picture here, that is a beautiful release. Like, wow. Arrow Video, I'm so hooked on Arrow Video now. Criterion, Shout Factory, all three of those companies are just doing a stellar job of what they're doing. I love it. I got one question left here that I picked. I wrote them all down. Unknown Time Lord. He wants to know, what gets me mad? I'm not an angry type of person at all. I'm really laid back. As a matter of fact, all my friends from the military have told me, like even CP told me recently, he's like, I can't believe you were in the military because you're just so like calm and mild-mannered and friendly. And I get that from my mother, I guess, but it takes a lot to get me mad. I've gotten mad in the past, of course. Everybody gets mad, but I guess I just pick and choose my battles, and I try to look ahead of the problem and talk myself out of the anger and say, what's the worst thing that can happen? And I think when I do that, it just makes everything seem smaller. Favorite Iron Maiden song? This is a good topic. I used to be in a band in '92 when I first joined the military, and we would play covers, and coincidentally we would play Kiss covers and Iron Maiden, because his next question is favorite Kiss song. And Iron Maiden, the song we would play all the time is Wrathchild, and I think that's off of their first album or second album. Parker Schmeichel can correct me on that, but Wrathchild is a fun ass song. I love that song. That's a great tune. And my favorite Kiss song, I used to be a Kiss fanatic. Seen them in concert twice, once with makeup and once without. Both times it was amazing. As far as a favorite song of theirs, that's so tough. My favorite album would definitely be like Creatures of the Night, Lick It Up. I'm a big Vinnie Vincent fan. Gonna be meeting Vinnie Vincent at Spooky Empire coming up soon. So it's hard for me to pick a favorite song. War Machine is a great song by Kiss. If you want a good like heavy Kiss album, be sure to get Creatures of the Night. Matter of fact, that's playing right now. I literally have Creatures of the Night playing in my car right now on CD. I have like a CD best of Kiss. Listen to that. Isn't that awesome? Paul Stanley has a great voice though. I like Paul Stanley's voice. And we're getting up to the start of the first verse. Here we go. In the darkness from the day. My voice sucks. Nothing left to say. I want to play the drums right now. Right fucking now. All right, that's enough Kiss. That's all you get. Now you want to go out and buy the album. Creatures of the Night, people. Go pick it up. And we're going in. We're pulling into Best Buy right now. All right, guys. I'm going to pull a Durant Cinema. I'm going to go to the $5.99 bin. I'm going to dig my hand deep down in there. And I'm going to buy the first thing that I pull out, okay? So I'm hoping for something good. So here we go. Please be something good. Please be something good. Okay, here we go. So it looks like we're getting the Punisher. Okay, guys, we got it. There it is. The Last Jedi Steelbook 4K. There's the back. Nice. And as promised, I picked up what I grabbed out of the $5.99 bin, The Punisher. This is a good movie, and luckily I don't own this on Blu-ray. So, yeah, $5.99, not bad. But yeah, guys, this was a jam-packed Drumdums Drive. Thank you so much for checking this out. Please post your topic suggestions for the next one down below in the comments. I look forward to discussing whatever you want me to talk about. I love it. Also, you can follow me at Drumdums on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, and now Stardust. If you like what I'm doing, hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and Drumdum out.